Everybody, today we're going to do some notes on the trumpet. The first three notes are our C, D, and E. And then we're going to play some songs from the Standard of Excellence book. So that's Hot Cross Buns, Eau Claire de la Lune, and Down by the Station. That's exercise 16, 17, and 18. And the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we've got our nice clean tone for our C, D, and our E. And hopefully you'll be able to listen to the note that I play and try and match. Make sure you're at the same pitch, so not down low or too high, but hitting the same note. So our C is with open position, and we're going to play one note, which is a semi-breve, and you're going to hold it for 4. Semi-breve is a whole note, so it lasts for 4 beats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's our C. And then our D is 1 and 3. Again, for another semi-breve or a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our E is a little bit higher again, so the lips are getting just a little bit tighter each time, so we can reach the higher notes. Just a little bit more force with the air. And see if we can match our E, which is 1 and 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to do a whole bar of minims now. So minims are half notes, so each one goes for 2. And we'll start with our C, open position. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the D, same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our E. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The next notes that we're going to use are crotchet beats or quarter notes. So there's 4 in a bar. Rather than stopping in between, we're going to play a whole bar of crotchet beat C's, then a whole bar of crotchet beat D's, and then E's. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we'll do it. We're going to go up and then back down. It's important to know how to go both ways. So we'll use those crotchet beats. We'll go up and then we'll come back down with our crotchet beats, all right? Same thing, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, remember to breathe when you're playing. So it seems easier when you're first starting, just breathe through your nose, but it's probably a lot more like a swimmer would breathe, taking in a lot of air through the mouth. You get a lot more air into your lungs at once if you breathe through your mouth. So if we can breathe, and then we're breathing in the sides of our lips, and we can take in a lot of air. And you'll find that really useful when you're playing and running out of breath during a song, to try and take in the breath here rather than through your nose, which you can't take as much air in at once. That's the main reason to try to get used to using your mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice breathing at the end of each bar, just to get used to that feeling of breathing through our mouth. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 crotchet beats, then take a breath, and then the D, and then the E, and then back down. You may be taking more breath than you need, but just for this exercise, I want to get used to breathing through your mouth. So here we go, we'll take a breath, and then I'll count in for 4, and we'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4. hope you went well with that breathing exercise and didn't get hyperventilating. But you only have to breathe when you need to, so don't take a lot of extra breaths that you don't need. If you're playing a long phrase, sometimes you need to take a big deep breath first. But you're not meant to be passing out, so just breathe when you need to. All right, so we're going to play our first song. We'll play Hot Cross Buns, and we'll just talk a little bit about these notes. So the first notes in the first bar of Hot Cross Buns are minims. So they're the ones that go for 2. So we're going E, D, and then we're hitting a C, which is a semibreve. So that one's going to go for 4. And then we go E, D, C. This time it's a minim on the 4th bar. And then we've got to take a rest for 2. And then we've got 2 bars of crotchet beats, then back to minims, and then semibreve. So you'll get used to recognizing those as you come across them more often. And for now, we'll play it nice and slow, and then we'll play it a little faster and see if you can give that a go. Here we go. Hot Cross Buns. Starting with the E, 1 and 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Rest. Let's try it a little bit faster. I'll count us in. Have a little bit of practice in the meantime. See if you can match those notes. Here we go, starting with E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. All right, lovely. Let's do Eau Claire de la Lune, starting with crotchet beats, then some minims, crotchets, then a semibreve. So that's those 3 type of notes again. And let's see, any other surprises? A little bit of jumping around, but you'll be right. You'll be fine. You'll smash this, I can tell. Here we go, starting with our C's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to play it a little faster. I'll count us in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.